How to become more motivated is probably the $1,000,000 question that coaches get asked all the time. How do you do it? A few weeks ago, I spoke about the importance of creating systems and relying on those systems as opposed to willpower in the moment. However, you can't avoid the fact that sometimes you do just need that boost of motivation in the moment to get up and just crack on with whatever it is that you need to do. So, how can you go about this? The first step to getting yourself feeling motivated is to make whatever you're doing fun. Cultivate enjoyment in whatever you're doing. It isn't always going to be the best. You're not always going to feel your best, but you need to create an environment that makes whatever you do to a certain extent enjoyable, either by playing music that you love or by even planning something really fun and enjoyable to look forward to once it's done. The second step is to focus on the process. When you're training, for example, this might be to focus on your logbook, focus on doing what is written there, focus on hitting the numbers that you've outlined there for yourself, and remove any kind of expectation of what the outcome is going to be. If you focus on doing what it is there on paper, you shouldn't feel let down by the potential outcome of maybe missing a rep, because you know you've done everything you can to simply focus on the execution of the task. And who cares if instead of getting 7 reps, you get 6, but those 6 feel amazing. So make sure that you focus on the process. The third step is to get yourself into a state of high energy and put your game face on. You can do this by either creating some hype before you start training, by starting to play music through your earphones and absolutely blasting it through. You can do this by jumping up and down the room. You can do this by watching a motivational video or a video of somebody else training and absolutely hammering it down. You can also take that time to visualize yourself achieving the goal that you've set yourself out to achieve, whether that be specific for the workout or in the long term. That reminder will definitely get you fired up. And finally, the most important part is to accept where you're at right now and calibrate your goals around the circumstance. Yeah, you might not have access to the kid that you're used to having around you. You might not have the environment that you're used to having around you. But what can you do to make the situation the best it can be? If it can't be a 10 out of 10, and if it's a solid 6 every day, can you make it a 6 out of 6? And if you're not sure how to go about this, you need a coach to be able to cheer you on, to be able to keep you straight, and to be able to remind you of your goals, of why you're doing this, of why you should just absolutely smash it, crack on, and give it the beans in the moment. So, in a nutshell, the steps to becoming more motivated in the moment are to cultivate enjoyment, to focus on the process and be carefree about the outcome, get the high energy on and put your game face on in whatever way possible. And finally, accept the circumstance that you're in and still go out and smash it. You can still get to where you want to be, but the reality is that you might just need someone else to help you get there. And if that is the case, get in touch today so we can help you get to where you want to be.